Y'all, this is what happened when your Cane Corso gets too close to your Rottweiler. Look at all that slobber on my dog. All that slobber. Look at that. So I got my dog's attention, all three of them right now, because of this. Everybody's trying to impress me. I think Storm is giving up. Cairo, what's going on? Finally came on. Yes, I did. Tren. Now that's a name I hadn't seen in a long time. How are you, Tren? I've got the dog's attention. They're all trying their best to sit and please me right now, except for Storm. I think Storm's like, look, give it to Storm. I know, you know what? I probably should because she's been the best behaved. You know what? Great idea. Stormy, good girl. Good girl. That's good. There you go. Rain, if you want it, I'm gonna make you work for it, okay, buddy? You're not gonna book. It's okay. So this mess here is not gonna work. You're not gonna bully me into getting this. It's not gonna work that way. Jumping is not gonna work. You can tap dance. You can do all the things you do what I ask you to do. Then you can get it. I know you want this, but you're gonna have to work for it, and you're not being good. Yeah. I'm glad you finally came on, Cairo. Okay, Rain.
So the thing about it is when you're
Oh,
dealing with, hey, can y'all hear me?
are you on? Oh, by the way, we got a special guest on tonight. Wifey, she's on. She's mic'd up, and I think
The
you can.
light is on. I don't know if you guys can hear me.
Hopefully, you can hear her. Oh, Missy's getting frustrated now.
I'm gonna go get the rest of the treats, but I was gonna say that making them figure out what they need to do to get the treat is a good way to engage that brain.
Okay.
It's a good way to
Hey,
engage that brain. What
Paul
do
is
they need
on.
to
What's going
do?
on, Paul? Okay. Stay. Good boy. Come here, big boy. Not you, Storm. Good boy. That was a good stay. Good stay. I enjoyed that. Great. Good job. Yeah, you worked for it, buddy. Now, Missy, I don't know if you're gonna be able to behave or not. Are you gonna sit for me? See, Missy, she can do the whole lay and she can do the whole turn. Let's see if she turns for us. Rain, you sit down, buddy. Sit. Sit. Okay, Missy, I want you to lay down. Down. Good. Nope.
I see the
Down.
feed chicken from
Roll.
Sunil. Am I saying that right?
That was close. You know what? I reward that. It was a good effort. She's
President
getting
thinks the
older.
puppy is cute, but I'm not sure which one they're referring to.
Puppies are cute. Thank you.
You want to show the subscribers brought on by the treats brought by the subscribers?
Yeah. You guys bought some of these chews for the dogs, so thank y'all for all the contributions y'all have given them. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Brought to you
there's the
by you guys.
boss.
Murphy says the boss. Hey, Murphy, I hadn't seen
Thank
you in
you,
a while.
Asha. Asha.
She is definitely a cutie pie. They're like staring at the treats. They're like, but Storm is doing really well. Look at her. She's just kind of chilling over there. Just full of slobber, y'all. Look how much slobber she has on from Rain. Girl, you got slobber all on your face. We gotta wipe you down in a minute. He thought you were gonna lick it off of her. Now I'll put the treats over here
This
for you.
is a nice cat. We do look at Missy as a barking cat.
Oh, Murphy, I did not. I did not get those probiotics, but I'm glad you reminded me though. It's so many things, but I will say, Murphy, I started doing the raw food, so that's a new big change for the dogs. Which I think we may have talked about the last time you were on, right?
Yeah. Johnny is saying one dog has been trained for treats. Storm is the most patient.
Hey, Juan. It's so Paul. It's going okay. It's a lot more work on me, doing the raw because getting the meat from the butcher, you have to kind of cut it up so that it's more muscle than it is anything else. And so a lot of times the ratio don't come the way they need to eat. So
Good sit,
so
Storm.
it's
Good
definitely more
sit,
work.
Missy.
I think it's
Wait.
I think it's worth it, but
Good girl.
Storm is still more enthusiastic about the raw, and then Rain is still kind of like, he's still a little apprehensive with all the,
Good sit.
the new. Oh, look at him! Good job.
They know.
But I think, honestly, I think she would eat all of her meals
No, we're not going to be demanding.
raw.
Hello, Rain. Hmm. Hey, big boy. You're not getting anything from me until you do what you're supposed to do.
I don't know what
Hey, big
Carl's talking
boy.
about.
Hi, big
Cairo
boy.
says my dad feeds the Cairo veggies. Mm.
They like carrots. I haven't seen them eat too many other veggies.
Everybody gives fish oil to dogs, but nobody gives oiled dogs to fish? What? Okay. How old is Roddy? We were just debating that, wife and I were talking about that Storm is almost 4. I usually say she's 4 years old. She's how much, maybe a couple weeks shy of being 4 years old.
She'll be 4 in time for the holidays.
Yeah.
Here, you want another incentive?
Yeah, just tons of drool. Buddy, you want some water? Come get some fresh water. Come on. Let's get some fresh water. Come on.
Baby. You need more incentives or no?
And I think they want some fresh water. Come on.
Go get water.
Alrighty, here you go, buddy. We're still working on this. Have your paw. Storm just puts her big head right there. You guys both must be thirsty. Okay, great, good. Do you see that, guys? She just handed me the paw. But I need you to put it right here, though, not on me. Give me your paw. One more time. Give me your paw.
Nope. Down.
Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Oh, well, you're missing the point, sweetie. I'm not trying to grab you to come to me. I'm trying to get you to give some water. All right. There you go. Oops. You guys are never going to get your water.
That was about the laziest
There you
thing.
go. So the oldest one is Missy. She's 12. How old is she, babe? Missy, 12, right? 12 or 13. I always get her age mixed up all the time. She's the oldest one. And then he's the baby. He's the 2-year-old. Okay, you're not going to get wet. Come on, buddy. I don't think you will. He's like, give me my foot back. Here, you want water, don't you? Okay.
No.
Yeah, it's going to get wet. You got to get used to it, buddy.
Good girl.
You know you're thirsty.
Be nice. Good girl. No.
There we go.
No.
So he's always the one that doesn't want to get his feet wet. So that's why he's like, I don't know if I want to
Good girl.
get that water out of there.
Get down. Hey!
What was that about?
Missy and Storm think they're finding retreats.
I say
Storm is
I say
getting
we put the
impatient.
treats up because
Oh, I have my last one, but I wasn't going to give it to them. Stop. But neither one was behaving.
Missy, down.
Neither one was behaving.
Whoa, you guys need to cut it
Rain.
out. Hey, boss lady, cut it out. Cut it out. I'm gonna have to go get my water gun for all of these guys. I think she's offended. Storm was quite offended.
She's upset. Missy already got a bunch of treats.
All right,
Sit, Rain.
somebody's about to get sprayed.
Sit.
All right,
Good boy.
Connie Corso's doing well.
I'm not rewarding I'm not rewarding the horrible behavior.
Yep.
So Missy
Harriet
was
Brown
demanding.
says, hi from England. He's gorgeous. Thank you, Harriet. I watched
She's
the
talking
big
about the
fluffy
Connie
white.
Corso.
I think so. Were you talking about the Connie Corso? Yeah,
He's
little Missy
being
does got hard. You see how she stood up to Storm? It's crazy.
Missy does not realize she's 12 pounds.
Guess what? I got second place in cross country and made it to
Oh,
Ottawa.
that's gross.
That's Hunter. Hey, what's going on? Uh-oh.
No. Go.
Good job, Hunter. Big
Where's
Migs.
the
Do your
water
dogs
at?
have puppies? Nope, no puppies. Everyone's fixed.
That's to keep peace and to keep them from leaving.
Cairo saw a big fluffy white dog yesterday.
Awesome. I'm not giving you anything. I have nothing in my hands.
So Harriet Brown, were you referring to the Conde Corso or the Rottweiler? Or Missy?
I'm not sure. Is there a way to translate what Balkir said?
I don't know how to do on live translation. Thanks, appreciate it. Yeah, no problem, Hunter.
I'm trying to translate what it says, but I'm not sure.
Okay. Yeah, I got my handy dandy Nerf gun. It's the great equalizer. Yeah, man, Paul. It's. I think the high today was close to 90. You know, it's forecasted to be in the mid to upper 80s all week as the high. So we're finally getting a little bit of relief, but it's still overwhelmingly. Well, actually, not just Texas. I was watching the news today. They were saying the whole
You're being a butt.
East
I'm not
Coast.
doing.
She being a butt over here. The whole East Coast is kind of.
She's being very demanding.
Yeah. Well, she didn't get rewarded for that. But the whole
But
East Coast is hotter than normal, right? How much is the fish? Big Mig said maintenance. Not sure what you're referring to. I'm not sure if they're. Hadn't been too long. Got home from work, so maybe were they playing hard earlier today? Is that why they're kind of more? So yeah, okay. So they've been. Guess they've been playing quite a bit.
Outside most of the off and on, but most of the day. My phone's about to die, so I'm getting ready to.
You're ready to log off over there. That's fine. Mine's good. But yeah, we're not getting any rain, Paul. It's just a terrible drought. I think it's been what, a month or 2 months since it rained here. It may have. Did it rain at all?
Actual rain.
Oh, actual rain. That's probably was over July when we got a real decent rain that more than like a spit thing here and there. It's been a while, so yeah, we're in this nasty drought right now. Somebody's saying, why don't we get a tiger as a pet? Nah, man. That's an absolute no. We don't have a zoo here. Do you guys still have the ball attached to the? Yes, we were playing with that. Murphy, weren't you the one that suggested that we do the ball from the tree? It's on the ground over there if you can see it, but we play with it. They're not like super enthusiastic about it. You know, they like to be in direct contact with me. You know, they like anything that's super exciting. And for them, the ball swinging back and forth, it's just, let me show you. Let me give you an example. I'll put my water gun down for a second. Let me show you how they just kind of, come on guys. Now every time I try to prove my point, they'll try to prove me otherwise. So I got it attached to this rope here, this blue rope. Hi guys. Stormy, come get it. So I'm trying to make it exciting, like make it bounce, whatever. Make it bounce. Let's see how much interest I'll get out of it. Whoa. I guess Storms has some interest in it. Ah, there it is. That's a little bit of interest. Now he may get involved. He may get into it because she's in it. But she's like, it's my ball. Leave it. I'm not not giving her a lot of resistance because I'm trying to use one hand. Yeah. So I mean, Rain is only interested because she has the ball, but when it was swinging around, he didn't care about it. So it's more like an opportunistic kind of thing for him, right? I think so. I think she likes it. Peter, I mean, do they bite? They can bite. Do they bite me? Typically not. Chrissy, I'm not doing that. I keep the station, not even for $1,000. You would think that, people say, well, for $1,000, nope, because I just have values. I'm telling you, yeah, she's into it. Cairo, it's about an acre property, and they have access to about a half an acre of it. So back here is about half an acre. That's enough for them. Oh, look at that jump. I told you every time, guys. Every time I say that they don't do something, I get on camera, and then next thing you know, they're doing it. Are scorpions around here? Yes, sir, they are, Paul. Saw one in Florida for the first time. Man, Paul, I think I've seen about 6 or 7 scorpions around here. 3 or 4 in the house, and Rain actually got stung by one. Cool, Kylie, you got a Rottweiler as well? Yeah, he got stung by. The reason why I knew that he was stung is because when I came into the kitchen, he was flapping his gums or his jaws, right? He was just flapping, 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 flapping. I was like, what is he doing in there? And I go in there and look down, and I see a scorpion. So I was a little bit worried at the time. I was like, maybe I need to give him Benadryl or, take him to the vet or whatever. And of course, I looked it up, and, the kind of scorpions that we have here are these common Texas, I think it's common Texas scorpions or whatever. So they're, with him being so big, he was fine. We kept a close eye on him to make sure, he didn't like have any swelling or anything and couldn't breathe. But look at this, guys. Y'all, I'm sitting here saying these dogs don't care about this thing, and now they're just going nuts. Oh, guys, I don't know if I can hold this with one hand. Oh, she's going at it. Oh, man. Wifey, you might have to hold this camera because Storm is pulling on this thing. um, they come in your house. Yes. So, Paul, what happens is here in Texas, what they'll do is they'll climb into the attic. And so people have reported, them dropping from your ceiling, because what they do is they go to around the ducts where they go to where your ducts come into your house, and what they'll do is they'll feel that temperature change where it's cooler, and they will invariably squeeze underneath the kind of the framing in the attic, and so they don't go into the duct itself because that's a closed system. But what they will do is, you're not gonna hold the camera for me? Probably not. Okay.
They were leaving alone, so I was
Oh, okay.
worried about it.
Wifey's like, you got this, bro. Anyway, so they slip through on the out, kind of the outside of the duct itself, and around the little vent cover, and they'll just drop from the ceiling right into on your bed or living room or wherever. So yeah, those things can get in your house. I think I was watching Ozzy the Connie Corso. I was watching her last video, one of her more recent videos, and she told a story about, and I'm the guy that she was referring to. She said, my coworker, I'm the one, guys. So if y'all hadn't heard her watch that video where she talks about the scorpions. And what happened was I was getting ready to take my the trash to the trash can. You know how it is when you forget whenever it's trash day and you need to take out the trash. Well, I heard the trash man coming down the road. I think rain just went in the house, y'all. And and I was in a rush. I was like, oh, I got to get out of bed. I got to take that trash to the curb. So I think the excitement went down because rain went inside the house. But yeah, so I reached down. You know how we are. We get lazy. We put our pants by the bed. And so I just threw them on real quick and went and grabbed that trash can and I made it. And on the way back inside the house, I was like, and I, not to be gross or anything, but you know how it is when you have a hair caught in your pants or something, and it pulls. It was like a burning sensation. Like, oh man, maybe I caught a hair. I thought I had a hair caught, and I was like, oh man. But then I felt it again, and I was like, ooh, this kind of stung. And then I felt it on the other leg. And I was like, oh, wait, so this something's going on here. This is not just my hair caught in the fabric of my pants. And I walked in that door, threw my pants off, and sure enough, a scorpion popped out of it. Oh, man, I was ticked off, y'all. I was ticked off. Absolutely ticked off. Uh, so word of caution, please check your pants if you throw them on the floor and you have scorpions in the area. But it's so dry, all these animals want to come in where it's cooler and where there's moisture, so you find all kinds of things. Thank you. Jacorian says, good doggone, appreciate you. Oh, I hate that so much. Oh man, Missy's such a princess. Missy was out of character. Did you see how she was challenging my Rottweiler? She is the boss. The Rottweiler even got mad at her. She's like, you're fussing at me? She got bored. I think so. Trim it. Not rot a fool. What does that mean? Not rot a fool. Huh. A lot of times he does it stuff only because the Rottweiler, I mean, he's a baby. He's 2 years old. I say baby, but he's a lot younger than she is. So she leads, he follows a lot of cases. Yeah, there's some good dogs. Yes, the Rottweiler is a full grown. Oh, is that what they're asking? The full grown? Yes, she's fully grown. I think they're losing interest in it. I think she's kind of watching those deer. I don't know if you're able to see that deer in the background. They're kind of hopping. Be still so you can maybe catch a glimpse of those deer. Purebred also, yes. Purebred Rottweiler. Yep, 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 yep. Great dog, great dog. This is my baby. This is my baby. You're tired? Yeah, she's tired. Hi, Barbara. Hadn't seen you in a long time. I think you were streaming with us a couple weeks ago, right? I hope my wife didn't leave her microphone on. She went into the house leaving her microphone on. Because I can't tell if she's still talking or not. Yes, you're back. My Belgian was free. My dad's friend gave him to us. Wow, that's fantastic. When do they usually go to sleep for the night? What's the nighttime routine? Good question, Paul. So they go to bed with us. Whenever we're shutting down, they shut down with us. And oftentimes, you know, wifey's busy at the computer, and I'm coming in and winding down. Usually, I'll feed them, a couple hours or so before they go to bed, um, and then we'll come out here. They'll do their business, and then they follow me to the bathroom while do my brushing my teeth, whatever. And then, geez, when I lay down, she's usually the first one to follow. She follows me to bed. She loves to go. She loves to sleep. This guy here, any action going on in the house, he's all about it. So if my my wife or my daughter are walking around, he's going to be tracking their motions. And then when the lights go out, he goes his corner. She sleeps in her bed right next to me. Yeah, she loved that. So thanks for that suggestion. Murphy, were you the one that suggested I do this? I put the ball in the string? Barbara, Storm and Rain, and then Missy's in the house. Crazy. Hey, those doggies again. Yes, we're back. Crazy. Crazy came on with us, was it Tuesday during the middle of the day? I was off work that day, and so we came out here and just, see who was out, who was on YouTube. Are you heading out, Barbara? Well, it's good to see you again. Don't be a stranger. Oh yeah, so Murphy, you were there whenever somebody suggested it, but you were okay. Yeah, so I guess it turned out to be a good idea, but this is the first I've seen them play that long with it. I'm actually really, really surprised. Let's see if they're interested in this. Uh-oh. Do I got somebody's attention? Uh-oh. Whoa. Whoa. I do got somebody's attention. Oh, man. Ugh. Yeah, where's Trin Trin at? Yeah, she came in early and then kind of left. The old Trump says they love their Rotties. Yeah, I would love to. If I was retired and had all the time in the world, I think I'd breed Rottweilers. They're great dogs. I mean, Cane Corsos are too. I don't know. I just maybe I'm used to dealing with the Rottweilers more than I am the Cane Corso. So I'm a little bit. So if I were to become a breeder, I think I'd breed Rottweilers. Ooh, whoa! He wants a challenge. Urgh. I'm surprised Storm didn't want to join the. Yeah, there we go. So guys, when they both pull like that, they can pull me around the yard pretty much when they work together. They're not working together right now, but gosh, they're strong. I think I think I think Rain is growling. Normally he's pretty quiet. Oh, see they lose interest whenever I stop giving them all the attention there. Who's the faster? The Cane Corso is faster. The guy when he sprints, my goodness, he goes for it. Now she loves the run, but on a straight line, he's faster. Look at her. This is the first time I've seen her just go after that ball. She's like, what in the world was that? You want me to give it some animation? She's like, yeah, can you make it fly, Daddy? She's like, I'm waiting for Dad to get this ball in the air. Playing Tether. Got it. So she's, the Rottweiler's super quick on the turns. Like if it was an agility course, I think the Rottweiler would win because she's really quick on her turns. In a straight line, though, the Cane Corso is faster. Your boy whip himself with the bud toys. It's hilarious. Yeah, I like it when they shake their heads. They're like, "Urgh," they're really trying to tear into it like it's flesh, you know? Just, "Urgh." Look how big that dude's mouth is. Bark fell off the tree there. Hi, MJ, what's up? It's Loopy says, I'm faster. It's Loop, sorry. I heard that concorsos try to test their owner's dominance once in a while. Is that real? Absolutely, is it real? Like, that is no joke. That reminds me, I was on one of my Facebook pages about Connie Corsos, and man, look how high they're jumping, y'all. I'm pretty impressed. So impressed. I'm telling you, every time I say that they don't do something, and I try to, demonstrate it on film, they do exactly what I said that they don't do. But I was on a Facebook group about Connie Corsos, and one lady, she was, and if you guys know what I'm talking about, chime in. But she was like, I'm pregnant and my baby, I guess she had like a puppy, Connie Corso. He keeps on jumping on the couch and humping me. So she's complaining because her puppy, Connie Corso, aggressively humps her when she gets on the couch, or I guess anywhere in the house is what she made it sound like. And and so she's like asking for help from the group, like, hey, what do I do? How do I make my dog stop humping me? And and of course the people in the group were like, hey, listen, what's happening is that he's showing a little bit of dominance to you. He's kind of almost like taking the spot on the couch, and so they were advising her to, hey, you might want to keep him on the floor for a while till he learns his manners. Oh man, she almost took this out of my hand. And I was like, yeah, that's good advice. And so, of course, she was like, no, I want my dogs on the couch. My dog's gonna be able to sleep on the bed with me, and he's gonna be on the couch. I've had Connie Corsos all my life. They all been females, except for this one male. And so she was looking for any solution besides setting the boundary of you are not allowed to be on the couch, you know. And so the people in the audience were like, listen, hey, you're asking for help. And if you don't get this dominance issue under control, when that baby comes, you may have some issues. Oh, I thought you meant her real child. No, I was talking about a story of dominance. You were asking me about Connie Corsos, or somebody was asking about dominance in Connie Corsos. And I'm just telling a story of a lady on one of the Facebook groups I'm a part of. And I think that's, a true story. I mean, that happened to us whenever Rain was getting real dominant about that couch. Not only would he pee on it, but he was getting territorial. And so when my wife, and I wasn't in the room when it happened, but when my wife told her mother to come sit down next to her, and she pushed Rain off the couch, told him to get down rather. Rain turned around and took out aggression on my wife's mother, saying, no, I claim this couch and you're not allowed to be ahead of me. And that was the only time I've ever seen him bite somebody, you know. That took us all. I mean, I'm telling you guys, I wouldn't have never believed that he was capable of doing that. Never would have believed that. In my wildest dream. And when my daughter came to get me, I was in the bathroom and I was like, my goodness, of course, I felt really, really bad because I was like, I wish I was there, because I don't know if he would have pulled that with me being in the room. Now, I'm not saying that my wife doesn't have full control, but I do think that there's a little bit of like, he understands kind of that I'm the, kind of the alpha alpha. So I just don't know that he would have done that with me in the room. So I felt really, really bad. But lessons learned. And then the first thing that happened once I found that out, you lost all privileges on the couch, buddy. This guy is no longer allowed to be on the couch at all. He lost it. That space does not belong to him. So when we're in the living room and we're sitting there watching TV, he's on the floor on his little comfy little pillow. But she has privileges on the couch because she knows how to handle that. But he doesn't. But this lady was insisting on, like, nah, man, my dog's gonna be on that couch, no matter if he's humping me or not. My dog's gonna be on that couch. If you're not gonna take the advice, don't ask. That's exactly what the people are saying, Cairo, over and over and over again. They were saying, listen, we're trying to help you. And then she started saying, and they were saying, listen, you want to get this under control for the baby shows up. And then, of course, she clapped back and she was like, I didn't come on here asking about protecting my baby. I know how to take care of my kids. I've been, a Connie Corso owner ever since I was blah, 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 blah. And then people were like, well, listen, you were the one that volunteered information that you were pregnant and your dog is humping you. You know what I'm saying? So it was a really, really interesting interaction there. What do you find, big boy? What you got? What are you looking at? What are you playing with? I guess you found a toy or a stick or something. As long as it's not a scorpion. Speaking of scorpion, guys, I've got a whole big bag of diatomaceous earth. So this weekend, I'm going to be putting that stuff all over the house because what I don't want is I don't want my dogs to keep, interacting with scorpions. He already got bit once, and he was fine, but I'm just want to minimize that as possible. So diatomaceous earth and all the baseboards around my house, and again, this is something that I think my coworker talking about it, I guess last week or so. But the diatomaceous earth just sticks in their exoskeleton and dries them out, and they die. And so we have an extermination company that comes out. And usually they only spray on the outside because they'll come at weird times, and the dogs are, in the inside roaming around. So I'm trying to protect them. But so diatomaceous earth is going around all all in the inside this week, inside my house this weekend. So let me catch up. Uh, how can I deal with a dog biting me or trying to be aggressive? Yeah, you got to set boundaries with that. Set boundaries. Start the training. Start that training and making sure that you let them know the behaviors that you don't want and the behaviors that you do want. So you want to reward the good behaviors and discourage the negative. So if they're biting, you have to tell them, give them verbal commands, give them, um, raising your voice, that tone in their voice. They hear you. They know you mean business when you raise that voice. Whatever it takes to get their attention, clap your hands loud or whatever. Just give them the negative feedback that they need to know that that's not the behavior that you want, and then reward the good stuff. The moment that they sit down and stop biting, you say, "Good boy, good girl," whatever. You know what I mean? So it just takes time. If you're not going to take the advice on it, yeah, exactly. How do I deal with the? I already read that. Sorry. Crazy says I don't even look if there is a dog laying there. It's my sofa. Move. Yeah, exactly. Crazy. You like this is my couch. This is my space. You don't own this. You don't tell me to move, you move. That's the way it is. I have a 3-year-old American Mastiff. Ooh, and I can't get him to get along with anyone. Yeah, Vanessa, you may have a dog that's just like, you do your best to socialize, but you know, it's some way some dogs are just not really great with other people. Just kind of have to sit with it. Just like with her right now, I just don't know that she's just going to be warm and fuzzy to everybody. He has a chance, but she's just kind of maybe not gonna. We try, and so what I do with her when I take her out to socialize her, I put a muzzle on her, and that does a couple things. One, it makes me feel comfortable that she can be out and not bite anybody, and it also makes people around me more comfortable to know that she's muzzled, because if she starts barking, they're like, oh well, she's muzzled anyway, so they're not as, what I'm saying. So it does help out having her muzzled, but having her around people is a step forward. You know what I mean? Like she can at least tolerate being around other people without going nuts. Um, anyway, so yep, more dog stuff. Dang, okay, male. Oh yeah, so thanks, Razy, for answering Vanessa. Vanessa said, beautiful dog. I spoke to you a month ago when I lost my yeah, terrier called Arnie. Since then, I've got a black Labrador puppy. He's 9 weeks old and just what my kids needed. Oh, Tomo, I'm so glad to hear that, man. That's great. The old chum, I had to establish dominance over my male. When we first got him, he was marking on the bed and the couch. Yep, I had to be firm with him. Also, getting them fixed is important. So the old chum, that's exactly what we had to do with him. We got him fixed because again, there was a long debate, in my house, because my wife actually wanted him fixed a lot sooner, And I think and ultimately she was probably right, but there was all this research that says, hey, you want your dogs to have as much hormones, and Paul maybe can chime in on some of this. I know he does a lot of the research. I don't know when the best time to neuter a male Cane Corso, but I know that in the case where you're having dominance issues and sexual frustration because he wanted to be with her and she wasn't having it. I don't know what the deal is over there, y'all. Oh, he's running after those deer. And you know, and so I think getting him neutered was helpful in the sense that it reduced a lot of his aggression, and he still kind of was marking after we got him neutered. So we put a belly band on him, and that helped out a lot. And now it's kind of gradually gone away where he doesn't even need the belly band anymore, and they're fine. So, but you're right. The old chum, that is exactly our experience with him. Isaac Rodriguez, I always had lots of family around my dogs and as puppies, so they think that they don't really like adults, but kids they love. That's funny how they choose, like they like the adults, but not the kids, or vice versa. Look at her, she's play chewing on his leg and stuff. I've had him since he was 3 weeks. Storm, Storm. Okay, all right. I see. I got something for that. I got something for that, y'all. You don't want to listen? You gonna listen now? Yeah. Every time I get it, oh, there you go. But see how much faster? Well, she's gonna try her best to catch up with him. But look at that. Look at that. She can't catch him. That was full on sprint. She can't do it. In a straight line, that Cane Corso, now she's trying to use tactics, which is cut him off and now he turns around the other way. She can't catch him, y'all. But he's gonna tire himself out making these big long circles. And she hadn't forgot though. In her mind, she's like, soon as he get his butt over here, I'm going in. No diddy, y'all. No diddy. I've had him since he was 3 weeks old. Been around me in the house. Got a trainer. Get a trainer. Good luck. Hola. What's up? Micha. Good luck. He doesn't let me have visitors. Yeah, Vanessa. So people come over, they go in the kennel. When I get my dog, I'm not allowing her on the couch or bed. Yep. Huge no for me. There has to be boundaries. Absolutely, Paul. And I'm with OCS. She hadn't forgot. She's like, soon as you get over here, I'm gonna tear you up, is what she think. And I'm gonna tear her up with this water gun if she goes crazy. Yeah, I don't allow any dogs on the bed. No dogs on my bed. Absolutely not. That is my personal space. You don't get there. Look at her. She's trying. Look, she's trying her best. She's so frustrated. I don't know if she's jealous that he's faster than she is. There she is, gonna try to cut him off. But he also weighs more than she does. So when he does that full-on body thing, where's Missy? I think Missy's yapping to come outside, y'all. Missy's yapping. She's like, let me outside, let me outside. I want to regulate. Do you guys do shock collars? I have some shock collars, but the reason why you notice my dogs do not have any collars on them at all. Missy, come on. Come on out. Come on, regulate. Come on. Regulate. All right. She was begging. She's like, come on, let me out, let me out. And we don't do collars because we had a collar accident and lost her brother. They were out here playing around and she goes right for the neck. And she grabbed his collar and got twisted up. I guess he was kind of jumping around or whatever. And her teeth got, it got so twisted, her teeth were basically stuck to the collar. And unfortunately, that's a little dominance play that she does. She pees on top of everyone else's pee. But anyways, and and this is before. So before all this, you see here the sod. I had it's sandy soil, so there was a lot of sand everywhere. And the kind of collars that we had were the kind that the daycare would only let us have, which is those the pinch to release collars. And so it got impacted with sand. So my son was here when it happened, and I think the neighbor heard it, and so he was yelling because they were just kind of going at it at the time, and she got stuck, and they were just going. My son finally came out of the house. By the time he came out of the house, he noticed that the male was struggling. Stormy, don't go inside. I need you for the show. She's like, but I want to go inside. We can shut down in a minute. Come on. We're gonna make we're gonna make the Cane Corso jealous. He's gonna come back outside. But anyway, so he came out and he tried his best to unbuckle the collar, and it would not come loose because it was impacted with sand. And he was freaking out. He was calling me, and I was like, "Man, you got to get that collar off the dog." And he ran and grabbed the branch clippers, and finally he was able to cut through the collar. But by that time, it was too late, and we had lost him. And so I was at work and I was at lunch too, and I remember it clear as day when he called me about the whole thing, and oh my God, you guys, I am in. It's been over a year and I'm still in pain. That guy, I can't even talk right now. It still hurts. It still hurts, y'all, to see my dog. He was laying right there. Y'all, it hurts. It hurts. So that's all I'm gonna say. So I learned my lesson that these collars. I mean, I wish I knew that beforehand because I would have never had those collars on my dogs. Because no one ever told me, look, don't you have collar? Don't leave your collars on your dogs at home because they can get stuck on, because the collars can get stuck on a lot of stuff. These poles or whatever. So I don't do collars. Even if I'm, the electric collars, I mean, I could see me using it for just training purposes and then taking them off, which is fine because I do use the collars whenever I'm out and about. But for the most part, I try my best to stay clear of collars. So that was a long diatribe. So thank you. Do you guys do okay? Cool. I love dogs. Ashley says she loves dogs. Vanessa, you have to send him outside and show you are the boss. Yeah. Help her out. Life of Paul, guilty as charged. My dog always sleeps on my bed. Yes, so I don't do that either. Tomo, no bed sleeping. He gets a little. Do they swim? Cairo, they do. She's the swimmer. The Cane Corso, not so much. They'll try to get along together. Get the water bazooka. Yes. Yeah. So Paul, this is I like this one. This super soaker thing. It's got a pretty nice reserve amount. It's a little bit cumbersome because I have to hold the hand, hold it with my under my arm and then squirt it. Missy, oh, not again. Y'all look at this. Y'all look at this. Look at my poor baby. Again? Where do you be finding those stickers? Where do you find them at? And no, I'm not getting it out because I'm not getting bit. This little girl will go find the biggest stickers, and then now she's hopping around, and then she won't let anyone touch her, and then she starts biting people whenever you try to take the stickers out. So she'll work. I'm getting bit by mosquitoes, y'all. The mosquitoes should be dead. There's not enough water around here. Oh my gosh. Where's the tail on that thing? Pizza is like, where's the tail on that thing? She likes, let me them show them really the longer legs help with top speed. Yeah. Exactly. Rottweiler just shows she's in charge. Kitty's on. I'm sorry. Yeah, Kitty, I've been talking for a while, so I haven't been keeping up with the comments. Your house looks cool. Thanks. Is it Javon or Javon? Thank you so much, Javon. The little dogs are always the funny ones thinking they're tough. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Cairo. Yeah, no, Cairo, I'm gonna tell you, I cried all day. I got home, my wife and I and the kids went to dinner, and I'm trying to order my food, and I'm barely talking. Oh man, those deer really got my dogs. Let's go see what they're looking at. Let's go find those. I'm missing all the action, y'all. There's a lot of deer back there. I love it. He's like, yep. So yeah, no, I was crying like a baby, man. I couldn't even order my food because I was crying so much. So the old chump says has done kennel training, my female rescue about a month ago. Yeah, a lot of people don't like doing kennel training, and I think it's good. I kennel trained uh, all of my dogs really. Now, you know, the little one there, she's perfectly comfortable with. She loves her kennel. Matter of fact, she'll go in there on her own. Storm, she'll go in her kennel and chill. Has no problem being in her kennel, none whatsoever. He, on the other hand, he's kind of like he wants to be around everybody. That's his thing. For him to be in the kennel, he feels like it's somewhat of a punishment. But there's times where you know he'll go in there like, especially if he wants a pig ear or something like that. He'll just go in there and sit. And you're like, okay, here's your pig ear. But you know he likes it the least. But they all pretty much crate trained. Uh-oh. Nah, Missy, get away. Let her poop in peace. Come here, Missy. That dog is barely walking, but she's not gonna miss out on a dominance move where she pees on her poop. Girl, you can barely walk, and you still doing your dominant stuff. Vanessa, I feed them kibble and raw right now, so I'm just now sticking my toe in the water when it comes to the raw food, and so I'm working on that right now. So Kitty, they are still working on the water. So if you rewind back to the earlier, that's you can see how that they used a little bit of that water fountain, and I think she almost put her foot on there. You could kind of watch her try to give me the paw, and it almost landed on there, but it's rough. It's not there yet. Oh, dreaming SRD, that's what's up. I'm sorry. I hope you're still here because I'm really behind on these comments. I hope you're still around us, dreaming. I want to keep trying. Thank you. Yes, yes. Don't give up. Don't give up. Uh, Tomo, Vanessa, Motivo, 3 raw eggs every month. Work brilliant for a glossy coat. Yeah, so I throw in a raw egg on there. Now he's pooping. Throw a raw egg on there. Kitty says it's okay. On their food, yeah. I got a question to all the dog owners here. Can you take the food ball while eating from your dog? Can you take the food? Oh, are you saying can you take the food away from the dog while they're eating? Is that what you're asking? Because I definitely can. That is definitely a thing that you can work on. Otherwise, if your dog has food aggression, that's rough. So I can put food down and I can take it away, mid chew or whenever. We worked on that. Look. I think Missy's gonna go over there, and pee on his poop as an act of dominance there. I had to bend my knees, y'all, because they were coming in. They were coming in quick. Oh, that almost turned into a little dominance play there too, where she was getting ready. I can tell she was getting ready to hump him to let him know I'm the boss. But it says he only likes chicken. Look, I knew it. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. She's saying to him, I'm bigger than you. Missy's gonna come in. Missy come in and that's okay, Missy. I was getting ready to stop at it too. Vanessa says he only likes chicken. I've tried even raw. He gives me side eye. You know, honestly, I'm trying to stay away from chicken. I think Rain doesn't really tolerate chicken very well. He needs the beef. He's in for the beef, y'all. a day or two. Everybody's getting water today. Y'all all are getting. Missy, calm down. Everybody's getting watered down. You want some? She loves this. These two over here, not so much. Rain, come get some water, buddy. Come over here, buddy. You don't have very much in there. Come here. Come over and get some water. Come here, buddy. Storm, you gonna show him how to do it? Use your paw. Use your paw. Get some water. So they're coming to it. So they're both like, we know where you want us to be, but we just don't know what to do. Give me your paw. Yep, he's looking at it. Put your paw in there. You can do it. If you're thirsty, this is where it's at. This is where the party at, man. Like, I don't want to give it to her. Move, Storm. Move. Storm. Nope. You got to work for that. If you want water, you have to work for it yourself. This is his time. He's looking at it like, nope, Storm. If you want it, you got to do the work yourself, Stormy. He's willing to get wet for it, then you got to come over here and put your foot on it yourself. He's facing his fears. You got to do the same. Yep. She's side-eyeing me. Look at that. She's all right, you done, buddy? You want some more? You better put your foot up there. Nope. Okay, if you're done, we're going to give her a chance. All right, now your turn, Storm. Put your foot on it. Give me your paw. You can do it. Give me your paw. Give me your paw. I can't, almost. You walk towards me, but I want your paw. Put your paw here. Give me your paw. No, don't look at me in the face. I'm not asking you to do that. So there's that connection in their brain is not happening, y'all. It is not happening. And I'm not sure. Let me read the comments. What do y'all think I should do with that? Because it's not coming together there. She's so confused. I know they both are. They know the water comes out, and once she's got her foot there, she's good. It's just they just don't get how to like go from walking up to it to stepping on it to get the water. He's protective. Yeah. Vanessa, are you talking to me or is it someone else that also had the same thing where they lost a puppy? Yeah, John B, man, once they get it, I think it's going to be great. The reason why I like it is because it's fresh water. You know, we have soft water too, so it's coming right out from my soft water right outside the house. So, it doesn't set around and get moldy. The concept is great. Once they get it, I'm going to be pretty happy for them. The bowls are fine, but it's just they sit there and bugs get in there and you got to constantly clean it out and all that stuff. So I just love the concept. Rain, buddy, you got to work for it, man. Put your foot up there. You got this. If you want more, you can get it. All you got to do is put your foot on there. Like I'm talking to him like he understands what I'm saying. Let me have your paw, baby. Let me have your paw, big boy. Give me your paw. You want water? Give me your paw. Give me your paw. Yeah. Did y'all see that, y'all? Come on. That was so close. You can do it, buddy. Come on. There you go. Oh, he's like, but my feet gets wet. I don't like it. Let's turn it a little bit. There we go. Y'all, I think there's a little bit of connection there. Did y'all see that? Yeah, he almost had it, Vanessa. It was right there. Right there. Are you done? You had enough? Yeah, he's walking off. Like, I'm just gonna keep doing it, keep introducing it, and maybe one day it'll click. It'll click one day. Oh, you were talking to Tomo. Okay, yeah. No worries. I know I had some ups and downs, and that was a down part of my life when I lost. His name was Creed, and man, he was a wonderful. I mean, guys, y'all think this Rottweiler is cute? Man, Creed was a quintessential male Rottweiler. His temperament was great. He was very, very gentle. He was good with other people. and just just a winner of a dog. You know, it really hurt to have lost him. Okay, so Cynthia says take some food in your palm and he'll follow it once he's done. Give him treat. Okay, I could try that. Introduce some treats into the mix of that. She will have the figure out first. Yep. Thanks, Livewire. He says beautiful property. Thank you so much. Once he figures out, he probably won't stop playing with it. You know what, John B? I'm okay with that. Let me tell you why. Because this yard here is just suffering. You see all those brown spots there? That's heat stress, y'all. And I water every day. Every day. Water bill is expensive too. Food, put it on his nose. Oh, put it at his nose. The food at his nose, and then do. Well, but how is he gonna get his paw? I'm still confused. How is he gonna willfully put his paw onto the metal thing? She's not gonna do it. She's not gonna get water from that. I don't know. Right now, only thing I know to do is just to keep trying to, because I know once they put their paws on there and they're drinking water, they feel I'm thinking that they have like some muscle memory, like they'll kind of get that I have to stand on it. I think one day it'll just click. Thank you, Tomo. I appreciate you, man. Hey, man, we're here for each other. So I never take it lightly when people tell me that they lose a pet, because I know some people that don't have pets, they don't quite get it, It's just, they're like, oh, it's just a dog. And I'm like, you don't understand. That really hurt. Like, it's been years and I am still like sensitive. So, nah, I mean, we're in this together, man. Vanessa lost her pit bull from cancer. Oh my gosh. Cynthia Bloom have to teach to follow and sitting. I think he already knows, but he just likes the attention he gets from you. Isaac, that may very well be the case. Like they walk up to it and like, well, when's Daddy coming? He's gonna come play with me. Oh man, Vanessa says I love animals. Those are like children. They are, man. Is Missy here? Dash. Missy just walked off over there. She's doing on one of her adventures. I saw dogs are better. I say dogs are better than most people. I agree with you. What on earth is going on over there? Y'all hear those birds? I'm not gonna check it out. Let's go find Missy. Um, I bet when you're not looking, they paw at it. I got cameras set up everywhere out here in the backyard, so I can watch them. So I got a camera like there on the corner of my house up there at the very top. So I can watch them in the day when I'm working. And yeah, I'd be interested in seeing where did Missy go. I think she's around here somewhere, guys. Missy, I know I saw her walking over here somewhere. And y'all let me know if I lose connection too. I don't want to walk too far. I've got an outside router, but on that light pole over there. But I don't want to lose my connection because people hate it. Oh, there she is. I told you she was over here. You see her? It's late in your neck of the woods. Yeah, it's 7:06 where we are in Central Texas. Time for me to check out. It's 1:05. I got to be oh, dude. Wow. Good night, Tomo. Thanks for hanging out with us. Hope to see you again, man. Thank you, Vanessa. Yeah, we really, really like being out here. At least we like aspects. I mean, like I said, we had to do a lot of work, man. I don't know if you can kind of see the neighbor's yard. I'm not criticizing my neighbor, but I'm just letting you know that's what ours look like without the grass. You can kind of see beyond that fence line. And, and sticker burrs, he does a great job of like keeping it very, very low so that the sticker burrs don't get a chance to really proliferate a lot. So kudos to him. But I needed sod, man. So I went and put topsoil out here and then put sod on top of that in irrigation. And that's what kind of kept them at bay so my dogs can run around and play primarily. Obviously it's not 100% because those stickers, man, they're almost impossible to get rid of. Good shot. Oh, thanks. Marjorie, Doggery High at 7:07. Yes. It's 8 p.m. where Vanessa is at. So, Vanessa, you must be on the East Coast. Bruh. Cool. Nice. Thanks, Vanessa. What's up, little Missy? You finally got that stick out of your foot? Yeah. See, I told you she'll work it out. But I'm telling you, if I try to just take it out of her foot for her, man, she'll try to bite me, and I'm not about all that business. Philadelphia. Yeah. So you're on the east side over there. That's awesome. In Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground, I spent most of my days. Ibitari says, "Hey there, gorgeous. What's up?" Hey there, gorgeous. She said, "You talking to me? You talking to me?" Yeah. Uh, yeah. They're winding down as well. So I think wifey may have fed them already. So if not, it's probably about time for them to get a little nibble and get their last little bit of drink of water in before we go and shut it down. I got a PT test tomorrow, guys. So if you're prior military or military right now, you know what I'm talking about. It's that time of the year. Got to do that Air Force PT test. So I need to shut it down and get rest myself. And um, I'm hoping that I do well. You know, I got to keep up with the fitness. We see the other things going on the most days. Yeah. Yeah, live wire. It that stuff hurts, man. It hurts. It hurts to lose a pet like that, man. It does change your world. I mean, it's you've lost a literal family member. I mean, if your pets are like your family, you know, some people have like dogs. They're like yard dogs. Dogs. When I was a kid, we had yard dogs, and so you know, they barely had names. You know, when we were out in the country with in East Texas with my grandma and papa, you know, they would have they were just dogs, you know, and my papa, he would come outside, he'd be like, boys, boys, boys. That's how he would call them. He'd be like, boys, boys. Like they didn't even have any individual name. It was like boys, boys. I'll never forget that, man. I lost my grandfather some years ago, but you know, I'll never forget how he just would go outside and call for them boys, like some cowboys, them boys. When my dog was in the military, he worked with dogs and saw one of his dogs get blown up. His name was Cairo. Oh, interesting. Is that a true story? Yeah, he's really fascinated with the deer tonight. Really fascinated. Beautiful memories. Absolutely. It's definitely, I loved growing up on the farm. I think that had a very long lasting impression on me, just hanging around my grandfather. You know, we raised chickens and they had pigs, you know, ducks. They had a lot of little things like that. So that kind of stayed with me. That's why, you know, you see me doing a little bit of gardening over here. I've got a couple fruit trees that I'm trying to grow in this hot Texas heat. Yeah, these deer. Y'all see the deer over there? I don't know if y'all can see them in my neighbor's yard, but they're driving my Cane Corso nuts. But yeah, those are some beautiful memories being out in the country. Like we live closer to a big city, but I prefer being where it's a little bit quiet, where you have a little bit more autonomy. Things are a little bit more slower pace. Like when we go into town to go to a Walmart or whatever, it's just so much nicer. You know, going into the big city, traffic is bad and people's nerves are high. My nerves get up. You know, traffic jams. Ugh. So I think that peaceful life has never left me. You know, peaceful country life. Yeah, you need peace and quiet, man. I'm telling you. So I think if we ever sell this place and buy something else, I'd get more land and probably a little bit more tree coverage, preferably somewhere where it actually rains sometimes, because this water bill is not getting any cheaper. And with this global warming stuff going on, or whatever is going on, this weather patterns that we're experiencing, man, I'm telling you, it's Yeah, road rage every day. I'm telling you, and it draws you in, Vanessa. It draws you in. I have caught myself getting out of character during traffic jams. Like I literally had to tell myself, dude, if you don't pipe down, somebody's gonna pull out a gun on you. Because nowadays everybody's strapped, right? You know, and you start acting like you mad and they mad, and you can control you, but you can't control someone else. They start shooting in your window. I'm like, man. So I literally have to just make myself calm down, even though it's like it pulls you in though, because you're like, man, they try to cut you off. Or what gets me is whenever the lane is about to go from two to one, like you're joining the other lane, and the person beside you don't want to yield, or they come from behind you to cut in front of you, and I'm like, dude, you could have waited or got behind me. I am not lagging behind. When I go to work in the mornings, I'm driving efficient, right? So I'm like a car length or two behind the guy in front of me. So getting in front of me is not doing you a whole lot of good, man, because I'm driving pretty efficient. Matter of fact, you can kind of follow me and I get you to work faster because I'm driving so daggone efficient. Do you know what I mean? So when somebody cuts in front of me, it just drives me nuts. The nice guy that I am, sometimes that that other side of me comes out. And that traffic will do it to you, man. I'm telling you, when I retire, I want to be fully in the country, away from all that traffic. Yeah, man, these deer are really active tonight. My dogs are they're going crazy. If you don't mind me asking, what city, state are you from? Oh, I'm in Texas, man, Central Texas. Not too far out of Austin, not too far out of San Antonio. So in that Central Texas area. Yeah, that's where the traffic is bad. Austin, downtown San Antonio. Oof, oof, oof. Yeah, negativity, yes, the vibes. My son says be patient. Exactly. You got to be patient with people. But if you think that you're about to get shot at just twerking, they will stop from the friction at twerk. They will stop from the. I think I know what you're trying to say, but I'm not quite understanding the way you wrote that. Yes, correct. No turn signal. What's going on over here is a lot. Yeah, yeah, I think that's what it is. A lot of these young drivers get in there and they just like no turn signal, and you're like, dude, you have a turn signal for a reason, yo. Use that thing. Come on, man. They just be like weaving and bobbing, no turn signal, man. I just like, I get it, man. You trying to get there fast. I'm trying to get to work fast too. I'm driving efficiently, you know. Chill. Yeah, it's gotten dark pretty fast. Usually, I have to kind of shut it down because it'll be so dark, and you can't. My dogs are dark, so you can't even see them. They need to have people take the driver's test every year. That would be nice, Vanessa. Or have some situation where if you start driving aggressively or cutting people off too many times, your car automatically slows down 10 miles an hour, or you're forced to go into some special lane. Put you in timeout a little bit. I'll tell you the other my other pet peeve, and look, don't get me wrong, I do love truckers because they move the products that we need in our stores. If it wasn't for the truckers, we wouldn't have, the things that we need in our grocery stores. I have a lot of love and respect for truck drivers. I'm telling you, I have nothing against them. But I tell you, in the mornings when I'm trying to go to work, sometimes the trucks really make it difficult. And it's not their fault. I'm not blaming the trucker. Don't get me wrong. But when that stop and go traffic, they can't accelerate as fast as I need them to be. So it just creates these weird, and especially if they're side by side, man, the bottlenecks that they create, whew, man. Oh yeah, that's awesome, Cairo. Yeah, I love to take my dogs out early or in the evening times and run them on the golf cart. So I've been taking that little UTV that I have over there and running them on the streets, man. Love it. Yeah, they're either fast or too slow. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, we have a little bit of a sunset. I don't know if we can catch the sun from here. No, you're not being able to really see the sun, but we're getting a little bit of the sunset over there. Beautiful. I did so bad at school. Hmm. Yeah, everybody's winding down now, y'all. Yeah, it is really beautiful. Like I said, when I retire, man, I cannot wait to be able to have, to come out and talk, long as I want with you guys, stay out late, hang out by the pool, whatever, because it's a nice environment out here. I think my wife and I have done a great job of kind of creating a nice environment for our dogs and for us too. But Lord, I'm still working. I'm still working, and yeah, I just told you I got a PT test I got to do in the morning, so I gotta get out there. And in the Air Force, we have three components. We have, well, it's more than that. It's height and weight too, you know, but the actual physical part of it is sit-ups. So how many sit-ups we can do in a minute, and then how many push-ups you can do in a minute. Push-ups first, and sit-ups, and then you do a mile and a half run test. And so now that we have some options, and um, and so now we can kind of do some planks if we want instead of doing the sit-ups, which I hate. I'd rather do the sit-ups. And we can do uh, what they call a hammer test, which is basically a shuttle run, 20-meter shuttle run. So that's what I'm getting prepared to do tomorrow. Is do the shuttle run. I'll do the regular push-ups and the regular sit-ups. And so wish me luck, y'all. I'm hoping I do well enough to. So in the Air Force, if you get 90 percentile, you test once a year. If you get less than 90 percentile, you test every 6 months, which is not, it's for me, it's not the worst thing to get under 90 percentile, but I think there's a little bit of a pride thing going on where you're like, yeah, I want to get 90% just because I need a 90%. It makes me feel good that I'm in great shape. So Cairo, normally I usually max out on the push-ups and sit-ups. I feel a little bit somewhat uncomfortable this time around with my sit-ups, and I've always struggled my whole career with sit-ups. I don't know what it is, but I'm just made different where sit-ups is just not my. And you say, well, why don't you just do the plank, whatever? But plank is worse, guys. I don't know. Maybe if I had worked all year on my plank, and maybe I'll transition to do that. But right now, I'm kind of used to doing the sit-ups, even though it's not the greatest thing for me. So I'm used to maxing it out, but I tested myself earlier in the week and I was not hitting 50 sit-ups in that minute. I was hitting like 48. I was missing it by 2 within that minute. So I'm kind of a little bit nervous about that. And then if I don't max that out, that means my shuttle runs have to be a little bit better than what I'm anticipating having to do. So anyways, that's my burden to bear. I know it's not about my dogs and all, but I'm just letting you know that, brother man got to get some stuff done. You know what I mean? Brother man got to do more than take care of dogs. He got to take care of his work and physical fitness. My nephew is in the Marines and his brothers joined the Navy. Yeah, so good gracious, those Marines, man. You talking about people who are in shape? They're the ones in shape. Those Marines, man. I worked out last week with a Marine, he's a retired Marine, and that guy is 50 years old, and we did sprints together. And let me tell you, homeboy put on some cleats. Let me tell you, I wasn't expecting that because he was like, hey man, we're gonna run 4 100s and we're gonna do 4 150s. And I'm like, okay, cool, that's cool. And then he sets his gym bag down. We're outside, I'm wearing these shoes, right? Just wearing these on clouds, whatever. And then he sets down, pulls out them cleats, straps, and then when he pulled them out, I knew he was serious. We got to that starting line, ready, set, go, pow. That 50-year-old man, boom, you would have thought we were running in the Olympics. Homeboy, he started pumping them legs, and I'm getting left. And I'm 43, so I'm not young, but I'm younger than he is. And that man beat me on every single round, y'all. So hats off to you Marines out there. If you are in the Marines or whatever, hats off to y'all. You know, no thanks. I'm just I'm just trying to survive, y'all. They both joined right after high school. Yeah, yeah, man. And that's something that I never was really an athlete to begin with. I joined the Air Force when I was older. I did most of my education outside of the military first, and then joined up. Guys, I don't know y'all can't see. Let me see if y'all can. Y'all see Storm at all? Sorry about that. I know I'm just talking, but maybe you can see my black dog in the dark. That's Stormy. But yeah, man. So my hat's off to you, Marines out there. You can see her teeth probably. They've been there for years, so they tell me the stories. Well, I mean, I got some stories to tell. I just don't. I usually don't get too deep into that kind of stuff, you know, because I'm gonna tell you, man. If I had to go back to officer track, because I'm an officer. I'm not an enlisted person, but if I had to go back to officer training again, I may just like call it quits and just go in the civilian sector, man. That was the worst 5 weeks ever. That was the worst 5 weeks ever. I don't know if y'all can see the kind of Corso walking over here, but yeah, it was. I've got plenty of stories from that experience. You see her eyes? Here the kind of Corso. Barely see him. Can you see him? No, you can't even see him very well. Yeah. Here, let's see if I can go take him to the pool. Come on, guys, come over here. I think we can see y'all under the light. Yeah, buddy. Here's my big boy. You gonna jump in the pool tonight? Say, nah, Dad, I'm not about that water. You ain't about that water, are you? Nah, I ain't about that water. Now the Rottweiler should jump in the pool. No problems. No problems. There's little Missy. You can see her kind of coming in, doing her little sniffs. Stormy, you gonna come over here into the light? Come into the light. Come here, Stormy. There you go. There's my baby. Yeah, we can see you better now. There we go. Yeah. What are you going under him for? Oh, you scared of Missy? Hey, Missy came into the light too. What's up, girl? You feeling better? You got that sticker out of your foot? Ah, hi, your favorite brunette says, that dog is so gorgeous. Thank you so much. Look at that Cane Corso. Are y'all gonna start mess? Look at that. You walked up to her like you gonna start some mess, boy. Vanessa said hi, Stormy. Stormy, Vanessa said hi. Say hi to Stormy. Vanessa. Sorry, Stormy. Say hi to Vanessa. Uh, I have somebody, a coworker named Vanessa at work. She is amazing. You want to come get some love too? Yeah. We had a really nice afternoon, guys. Y'all, thank y'all for hanging out with us. Missy. Vanessa said hi. Missy, stop sniffing her. Say hi to Vanessa. Say hi, Vanessa. How many dogs do I have? I just have these three. That's all. Two big ones and one small one. And of course, the small one is the boss lady. She the boss lady. Yeah. Little Missy. All right, guys. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down. I'm gonna go get some rest for my PT test tomorrow. Quiet time for the pups. Thanks for sharing them with us. Yeah, no problem, Murphy, thank you for hanging out with us too, man. I'll see y'all on the next one, and hopefully this weekend I'll be back. Like I said, I'm trying my best to stay consistent with my running group on Saturday mornings, but after the run group is done, I'll come home and try to do a little live stream with you guys, letting you know how everybody's doing and keeping you update on how everyone is. I'm gonna double check with the wifey to make sure the dogs were fed. If they weren't, we're gonna get probably some kibble tonight. We'll get some raw tomorrow, and then we'll come back at it again. So thank y'all again for hanging out with us. Thank you for the 76 likes. It's awesome. Thank you for everyone watching and paying attention to us and all the wonderful questions and all the cool interactions we had. So any last words before I hang up? God bless you and your family and good luck and thank you. Thank you, Vanessa. All right, Cairo. Good night, everybody. Oh, thanks, Paul, for coming on too, man. Appreciate you for all you do for the channel. Thanks, man. I think you may have already jumped offline, but thanks, man. Good night, everybody.